Hey Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How's everybody doing? This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this is your general reading for September 2018. I hope everybody's doing well. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with everybody, and I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be using the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake, and if we need to clarify, we'll be pulling from the Rider-Waite Pocket Tarot. These videos, the last few, I have to do you guys through Pisces, and they may be a little bit shorter, unfortunately, because I've got a commitment in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. I do want to, the moon is in Gemini, and the ruler for Gemini, which is Mercury, has just left its shadow period today. So that's good news for the moon and Mercury as they work together. It's Labor Day weekend, so with Mercury and the moon, you know, doing its thing, hopefully there will be lots of communications, socializing, possibly new friendships made, such and such. Enjoy your weekend. If you have the day off, thumbs up. I mean the day off tomorrow. You guys get it. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. Good old Sagittarius. My babies, the Sagittarians. Almost forgot, we need to talk about Venus retrograde really quick. Venus doesn't actually retrograde until October 5th. It's going to start its retrograde at 10 degrees of Scorpio. It's going to retrograde back into Libra. I don't know right now to the exact degree, and then it will go direct again. So with that being the case, let's quickly talk about things we don't want to do while Venus is retrograde. We don't want to get back with old lovers. We don't want to rekindle flames with old partners and things like that. But these scenarios are likely to show up. It is necessary that the work be done within these scenarios. That's why these planets retrograde, so we can go back and redo some things. However, just be mindful that if somebody shows up in your life, shows back up, or if you show back up in somebody else's life and everything seems to be great, that's temporary, more than likely. I'm sure there's exceptions to the rules, but chances are when Venus resumes its direct motion, love will be lost, but maybe you'll have an opportunity to work some things out. The other thing is not making extravagant purchases, accumulating things that you just don't need, because you will probably find yourself regretting it again as Venus moves forward. And the other thing that I talk about is to avoid cosmetic procedures. If you must have some sort of procedure during the retrograde time, only if you can opt to do what is medically necessary. And if you can hold off on doing anything cosmetic, I would suggest holding off until at least after the 16th of November. So now that we have that out of the way, let's turn over some cards. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Sagittarius, that's the Seven of Pentacles. Here we go. Okay. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles, and man, okay, she has shown up. I can't say the number exactly, but she has shown up in so many of the signs readings. And the last is the Five of Pentacles reversed. All right. Well, first of all, we notice right off the bat that this is all pentacles. So these are concrete situations. These are physical situations. Okay, I had to stop the video for a second. Yeah, anyway, so this is all tangible stuff. It's stuff that's, you know, here now that you can make some sort of physical contact with. You can see it, you can touch it, taste it, and so forth. This is resources, it's health, it's physical relationships. Like I said, anything that you can actually make physical contact with is what the Pentacles represents. It's earthy, all of that good stuff. I mean, it's money. I said resources. So anyway, Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles says, keep it up. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is about understanding that there's work to be done, but there's not necessarily going to be some sort of immediate payoff. The good news is you've already put in a lot of work. And whatever it is that you've been working on, Sagittarius, to the point now where you can start to see results. You can physically see results. You can stand back and start to see what you've accomplished. So even if you're feeling a little tired at this point, don't give up. Keep at it. It's only going to get better. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, earth energies. It doesn't have to be that person's sun sign. It could be on the moon. It could be on the ascendant. This person could have heavy earth energies in their charts. But the Queen of Pentacles she's nurturing, caring. She is able to make provisions for herself and others. She works hard. She is the lower octave of the Empress. And as you can see, I mean, she just got it going on. She dresses nice. She looks good. She is the bomb. While this could be somebody that you are dealing with, because it's a court card, and court cards are generally either people that we are dealing with in our lives, or it's a stage of development for ourselves. So this is somebody that you could be dealing with, or this could be where you are or where you're headed in the month of September. And the way that I see the Sagittarius is really, this is the way that you're headed in the month of September, because we've got this Seven of Pentacles here, and I just stated that you are now starting to see the results of work that you've put in, you know, at some point. It's really starting to pay off. You can start to get some sort of satisfaction for all of your effort. And the Queen of Pentacles to me says that it only gets better. If you stick to this, whatever this is, you become the Queen of Pentacles. And that's good news. So the Five of Pentacles reversed talks about coming out of a bad situation. The Five of Pentacles, one of the things it is a card of poverty. This is about kind of being left in the cold, being forgotten about, not being supported by other people, maybe by organizations. And I generally say that because I say organizations or institutions, because in the Rider-Waite deck, what you generally see is what looks like a church. And so what I get from that is, you know, when the Five of Pentacles is upright and you're in a bad situation, what I feel like is that one of the things that always comes to my mind is maybe you try to reach out to an institution or organization like a church, and they refuse to help, or they said they couldn't help. But in this is not what's going on here. If you've had some hardships, if you've been financially strapped, if you've had a bad run with your health, this is going to change with the Five of Pentacles reversed. This says that you are coming out of that. Now, that thing that the Five of Pentacles reversed can talk about, and it's not mentioned very much, is infidelity. And I'll just leave that there. Well, let's Oh boy. Let's see if we can clarify. I was going to say I'll leave that there, but let's see if something else comes up to give us some more insight. And I'm not saying that, you know, that is what this is about. We talked about all those other things, but that is one of the things that I like to bring up when I see the Five of Pentacles. Now, with the cards on the table, if there is something going on, if somebody has some extra stuff going on, dare I say at this point, you know, there's no real upheavals. Sometimes we do get into relationships that are not necessarily the ones that we need to be in. While we should go ahead and tell our significant other, our partner, or whatever, that maybe this is not working out before we move on to another relationship or situation, that doesn't always happen. I mean, if we can be truthful about it. And, you know, sometimes relationships overlap. So, infidelity is a scary word, definitely. And we frown upon that. But about it is, like I said, if that is the case with these cards on the table, maybe something is coming out. Maybe there's something that might come out of this relationship. But Sagittarius, you, if this is something that you're engaged in, then try to find a way to discuss it with the person you're with. If you don't want to be in that situation anymore, then discuss that with them. Now, this also could be a case that you're in a situation and maybe things were hard. And these cards are saying, look, don't give up. Chill. Stay where you're at, because really it's all good. It's all good. The provisions can be made. If there was hard times, you know, that very well is going to change. You know, and you're going to be sitting pretty. So, depending on what your situation is, then I would certainly act accordingly. So let's go ahead and pull a clarifier, which is the Lovers reversed. All right, so, but I just said, Sagittarius, maybe in the current relationship that you're in, the connection is lost. Somebody could feel like they made a bad decision by getting into the relationship in the first place. And now there is possibly something else on the horizon that see, or that they may be actively involved in that seems better. Like I just said before we pulled this card, if at all feasible, have a discussion. It's going to be hurtful for your partner to find out. If this is the case, this is definitely not going to be what's up for all of y'all, but for the few of you that this might resonate with, just give your partner the courtesy of knowing that you are no longer invested. Now, again, on the other side of that, this card about investment. So this could also be, like I said before, that right now there are some problems in a relationship that you're in. There's some hiccups. Well, you've worked too hard to stop now. You're coming out of this hard, this difficult situation. And, you know, you get a queen out of this, or you become the queen. So, you know, that's that. I don't want to be the dead horse. Let's just go ahead and leave that there. That's the way that I see it, Sagittarius. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can. My email is in the description box below. I would, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. If you have something to say, I'd be more than happy to hear your thoughts and ideas. And I hope to talk to you guys again next month.